What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So this is 7 weeks out to USA's. So right now I'm sitting down about to have my meal one. Meal one is still the same. So we have 180 grams of ground beef with 2 whole eggs and 1 cup of spinach. Having this with, I started using this green pepper sauce, Tabasco. So it's been sitting really well for me, and then on top of my coffee. So pretty much today is gonna be a leg day, and it should be a good one because we're gonna be working out with Mike Gracie, the owner of Show Offs. So Mike Gracie just won a show this past weekend in Phoenix, qualifying him for nationals as well. He's gonna be doing the Miami Nationals though in 4 weeks. So pretty much he wanted to get together, kind of jump in on legs with me, kind of help push each other, motivate each other. So yeah, I'm excited to see how that goes. From the beginning, since I started working at Show Offs, Mike was a big inspiration, a big help with everything and anything that I needed. But I actually have never really worked out with him. So he has a really busy schedule. So to be able to do legs with him today is gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited and hopefully able to keep up with him. So it should be good. So on top of my meal, guys, of course, like I said, always preaching my health products, which is from Revive. We have my kidney pills, my liver, my turmeric, my digest aid, my multivitamin, on top of my NAC and CoQ10. You can see it right there, let it focus. And then on top of, I don't take it every day, but I do utilize the Calm, which I've explained before, is pretty much to help with like your cortisol levels. It is a mood enhancement supplement, so it does put you in a very good uplifting mood. It helps with like your sexual drive. It has many other benefits, but I usually take 3 in the morning for like busy days, or usually like my stressful hours of the day, and it does kind of help put you at ease. So definitely, if you are someone that deals with stress or has trouble sleeping at night, I usually will take no more than 6, because that's the most you can take in a day. But I'll take 3 in the morning and then 3 later on before bed. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna put this down, and then on top of this, I still have a serving of rice and grinds, cream of rice. So this is gonna be my meal one, and then from here we are heading to the gym. I'm gonna train a couple of clients and then get into our leg day. So stay tuned. It got cold these past 2 days. Yesterday was snowing. Today it's like in the 30s. The high should be like 50, but I got my cream of rice. And I seen everybody posting their fucking caldo and shit, and I was low-key jealous. So this is like my caldo, the only warm shit I have, one that I'm able to eat. But I like it. This is the rice and grinds cream of rice, and I try to make it like a very nice consistency. So the more water you add, the nicer it comes out, but I don't like it too watery, so I stay watching that shit in the microwave. But yeah, I definitely enjoy the cold. I don't get any like joint pain and shit like that, but I just like the winter a lot more than the summer. For one, I don't like being fucking sweaty. I don't like having swamp ass in the gym. I like the winter attire a lot more, the winter fits, being able to wear layers. I like that style, so I always do enjoy it when it's this time of year. The only thing is, it's because Show Offs is like not insulated. It's either really hot in the summer or it's really cold in the winter. So the winter, I really don't rock too many tank tops. Once it's like really cold, just because it's hard to keep a pump. So I'll try and stay layered up. But right now, like yesterday, it wasn't too bad. Around the middle of the day when I work out, it starts to warm up. So, yeah, guys. This is what we're doing. Alright guys, so we're about to kick off legs. I'm here with Mike Gracie, the owner here of Show Offs. You guys can follow him at
Mike Gracie. Instagram, Facebook, everything's at Mike Gracie.
There we go. So we're gonna start off legs today. Start our warm up with the same ab and abductors, and then kick it off from there.
Coming out of team overseas, I'm worse, so stunning. Talk tough to me, catch a north pop from it. That's fat, let me pull the booty shorts off of it one time. She gon' get divorced off of it, cause she in the crowd screaming, getting hoarse off of it. 2 girlfriends, them of course, y'all cousins, it's a Lambo. Watch me pull the doors off of it. MTV, jam of the week. And that's why she dancing with me. And that's why she dancing with me. And that's why she dancing with me, oh yeah. It's a jam of the week. And that's why she dancing with me. Drop down, go and put your hands on your knees. I just want the free try, I'ma cancel the fees, oh yeah.
Come on. 7. Oh yeah, come on. 2, come on. 3. 4. Come Let's go, Rick. Come on. Come on. Come on. Halfway. Right. Pump it up. Come on. Go. Come on. Get up. 2. One more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on. Come on. Up. 1, 2, get down, Mike. Come on. 3. Let's go. Come on. Get down. Come on. 5. Come on. 6. 7. Come on. You got 3. 8. 1, come on. 2, here you go, come on. 3, 4, come on. 5, 6, 7, 5, come on. 9, one more. Oh yeah, good. Half put down. Let's go. Good, 1, 2, 3, come on. 4, come on. 5, 6, come on, let's go. 7, come on, 2 more. 9, come on, 1 more. Oh yeah, good, that's fine, good. Ready? 10 more right now. Let's go. Come on. Work. Come on, 1, let's go. 2, come on, push. Let's go. Come on. 3. Let's go. Winners fucking win. Come on. 5. Let's go. let's go. Come on. Rick, come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. 7. Almost there. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Down. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. One more. Good. Let's go. Come on, man. 2. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on. 8, 9. Come on. Come on. Here you go. Come on. Work. Come on, baby. Come on. 10. Go. 1. Let's go. Come on. 2. Go. 3. Come on. Again. 4. 5. Almost there, man. Come on. Come on. 5. Let's go. 1. Let's go. 2. Come on. Let's go, Mike. Come on. 3. Let's go. 2. Come on, Mike. Up. 1. Finish. Come on. Let's go. Come on, Mike. Up. Stand.
Okay, for this next set, what we're going to do is, one, we're going to try to find our working weight. Once we get to our working weight on this leg press, we're going to do 5-second negatives, right? So 5-second focus, a rep on the way down. And we're also going to superset this with about 20 to 25 reps of 60 squats.
Coming out of team overseas, I'm Warsaw stunting. Talk tough to me, catch a north pop from it. That's fat, let me pull the booty shorts off of it one time. She gon' get divorced off of it, cause she in the crowd screaming, getting hoarse off of it. 2 girlfriends, damn of course y'all cousins, it's a Lambo. Watch me pull the doors off of it. MTV, jam of the week. And that's why she dancing with me. And that's why she dancing with me. And that's why she dancing with me, oh yeah. Jam of the week. And that's why she dancing with me. Drop down, go and put your hands on your knees. I just want the free trial, I'ma cancel the fees, oh yeah. I don't want it with the strings attached. I just wanna see you drop back like a first string quarterback. Off the back contact. She slid through. We can smoke some, then sip juice. 2 keys to the 10 roof. I got something that I gotta tend to. But in the meantime, push clouds, we going in. Look down, she go again. Can you look out for my best friend and bring another pretty girl in with you? Y'all ain't get to see what I foresaw coming. Out of team overseas, I'm Warsaw stunting. Talk tough to me, catch a north pop from it. That's fat, let me pull the booty shorts off of it one time. She gon' get divorced off of it, cause she in the crowd screaming, getting hoarse off of it. 2 girlfriends, damn of course y'all cousins, it's a Lambo. Watch me pull the doors off of it. It's MTV, jam of the week. And that's why she dancing with me. And that's why she dancing with me. And that's why she dancing with me, oh yeah. It's a jam of the week. And that's why she dancing with me. Drop down, go and put your hands on the knees. I just want a free trial, I'ma cancel the fees, oh yeah.
To the night show. She gon' treat me like it's a tightrope. Wrap it up, tightrope. Ask me if I'm coming hella tight, no. Feisty. She gon' throw it on the white tee. She soaking cages right on icy. Ask me if I feel it, told her that I might be. She wanna see just what the hype be. Leveled up, fill my cup, to listen up. Double stuff, 2 rounds in the guts. She know how I'm coming.
Y'all ain't get to see what I foresaw coming. Out of team overseas, I'm Warsaw stunting. Talk tough to me, catch a north pop from it. That's fat, let me pull the booty shorts off of it one time. She gon' get divorced off of it, cause she in the crowd screaming, getting hoarse off of it. 2 girlfriends,
today, like we were at a conference call. Yeah. My boss was like, "Great, Mike, is there something you want to tell us that happened this weekend?" I'm like, "No, not really." They're like, "Nothing happened." I'm like, "No." He takes my Instagram with me in the robot. He puts it up on the fucking we're on like a Microsoft Teams, like a Zoom. He puts it on the main screen. And I was like, "Oh yeah, I want to show this weekend or whatever." He's gonna do the rest of the workout. Leg day. Leg day. Dude, that is fucking dope.
That shit is nice.
On the beat, CB on the beat, CB on the beat, CB on the beat, CB on the beat. Oh my God! I've been trapping Ninjas in it for a week. 4G out of the G, I was low, I had to get up on my feet. Left the club with hoes and took them to the suite. Limo push a start, I do not need a key. We make movies, not talking about cinemax. Told her, give me some neck with the ceiling back. I done lost so much those, I can't get them back. You know it was fake, stop acting like you don't know why your watch stop. In the store, I just be working non-stop. I don't really speak to my brothers. Smoothie, but I know you probably fucking on the dot. I don't really play, get it whack with a stick on God, make a nigga really rock. My father right behind the wall, but he standing tall, yeah. Nene been up on my mind, so I had to call, yeah. A nigga really needs some plaques, put up on my wall, yeah. So I got a ball, I ain't been to sleep, I'm off for Adderall, yeah. I got Dooney right beside my side, he ain't gon' let me fall, yeah. Cartier rocks, too much Cartier, got Cartier socks. I just put the money out, really want props. So take it to the streets, but you probably call a cop. I be feeling like curse, I put it on my watch. And the shit is street beat, we was feeling like the lot. Now I'm pelly in the skis by the pool, by the dock. Free wash, shit crazy, just put them in the box. Swear to God, my mama love it when I smile, I don't even dance, come my teeth straight. I remember Zoe told me I was great. I remember I was running from the Jake. Kev got me jets, stayed in different states. Camouflage my face, covered with the bait. I'm up in this foreign, and let's have a race. All these tears I'm pouring, I've been trapping Ninjas in it for a week. 4G out of the G, I was low, I had to get up on my feet. Left the club.
I legit went fucking out of my bed.
Alright guys, so this wraps up our workout today. Be sure to follow Show Off's Fitness and Mike Gracie. This is our leg workout today, so he is 3 weeks out from Miami Nationals, and I am 7 weeks out from USA's. So stay tuned for what's next. Try to get more workout videos in. Anything else that you guys want to see, you can drop in the comments. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks again, guys. Alright guys, so wrapped up the workout, came home to shower real quick. Got my morning fit back on, and now I'm heading back to work to train the remainder of my clients. So gonna get through that and then come back home, get the rest of my meals in, and then I'll have a sit down and answer a couple questions that I put up on my Instagram. So real quick, I had a couple people asking about my fit already on the poll. So I have the just a simple gray beanie. I think I got this from Boohoo Man. The hoodie is from 6 and West, a brand here in El Paso. And then I have the Jordan sweatpants. These are like a, I don't even know how to describe the material, but they're like a glossy kind of fabric. And then I have underneath, so pretty much went with like the same tones of the dark gray as the sweatpants and the shirt. This is an Essentials shirt. And then I'm rocking it with the shattered blackboards. So try and get the whole fit in, but let's see what we can do. Nope, that didn't work. There we go. Here. This is the back of the hoodie. So, a little hint of orange on the shoes and the hoodie. I'll drop a picture as well of the fit pic that you guys can kind of get a whole vibe of it. But yeah, heading back, guys. So, I'll be answering a couple questions. So, keep watching. Alright guys, so we are home. I already had my 5 meals for today. So, I'm gonna get ready to make my 6th meal of the day, which will be my last meal. So we have 150 grams of sweet potato, 180 grams of lean ground beef, and then with romaine lettuce and tomato. So I'm gonna show you how I prepare that for myself. I'm gonna start with the sweet potato. So 150, just do about 2 of these. So I like to make them like fries. So I'll cut off the edges. Kind of pieces like this. So there's different ways that you can make your sweet potato. Some people do it in the oven, pan cook it. There's like a recipe that I used to make. Well, not that I used to, but it is good. But it's like a breakfast plate. So it's bell peppers, turkey sausage, and sweet potato. And it's like a breakfast stir fry, which is really good. But with this last meal, I kind of make it like a bowl. And then I do the ground beef, like a chipotle salad, and then I have the sweet potato on the side, just because I do put a different sauce on the sweet potato than I do on the ground beef and the romaine lettuce. So you're gonna put your, I definitely recommend getting an air fryer because you're able to get a lot more creative with your food. You can make a lot of things in the air fryer. So sweet potato fries, red potato fries, any proteins, steak, salmon, chicken, pretty much anything. So what I do here is you want to use any type of like cooking spray. So I use the avocado oil spray, and then just kind of lightly once, and then mix it around with the second time. And then we're doing Himalayan pink salt. Just a couple sprinkles there. Shit. And then this one I got at, I think Walmart, if not Sprouts. This is gonna be Kinder's Buttery Steakhouse. So it kind of gives it like a very buttery kind of garlic taste to the fries, and I like that. So put a little bit of that. I don't really care too much about my seasonings. Seasonings is something that like you can pretty much utilize in your diet. Why? Because this one has 0 calories, 0 fat. The only thing that I'm intaking here is sodium. But for me, like the amount of water intake and potassium intake, I want sodium in my diet. So if you're working out daily, you have a balanced diet, you want sodium because it's gonna help with like your pumps in the gym. So don't be afraid to intake sodium. Same thing with like the pink salt. If you use salt, you wanna use pink salt because it is a cleaner salt and the sodium levels are a lot better. And then we're just gonna air fry it for, the setting already has it, so it is pretty much 400 degrees, and I do 16 minutes. Let me make sure she's right. Yeah, 400 degrees for 16 minutes, and that's that. While that's cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and No. Answer some of the questions that you guys left for me. For everybody that wants to know, this is my homie in her cool polo, doing work.
Stop.
First one is, alright, so can you build size with the 5x5 strong lift program? Rather be strong than big, but I'm curious. Can you build size? Well, pretty much, I mean, I'm not sure what the 5x5 program is, but it sounds like a powerlifting program, if I'm not mistaken. But I mean, either way, if you are building muscle, you are going to gain size. So to answer your question, yes. But the thing with rather being strong than big, I mean, it just depends on like you as a person, your genetics. For me myself, like I guess I could say I am strong for my my build, my height, and my weight. But I'm not the strongest person in the gym. I know guys that are stronger than me. So for the training that I do, which is like hypertrophy training, you know, you still need to lift heavy, but my main concern is to sculpt my body. I'm not worried about putting a certain number up. So at the end of the day, I'm not chasing a number, I'm chasing my physique. Now granted, you still have to have a combination of being able to lift heavy, because the only way that you're gonna grow actual muscle is to lift heavy weight. So a lot of people have that misconception still of, oh, if I'm cutting, I need to do higher reps, you know, 20 to 30 reps. And if I'm bulking, I need to do, you know, 4 to 8 reps or, you know, 10 to 12. That's not necessarily true at all. You know, you still want to maintain the same intensity of training as you're bulking into cutting. Now, granted, when you're cutting, you are in a caloric deficit. So your lifts are not going to be around the same. You're still training heavy and pushing yourself, so you don't want to back off from heavy weight. But granted, as I get closer to a show, you know, I'm not going to be trying to max out, you know, 4 or 5 weeks out, or, you know, because you're more prone to injury that way. So for me, I switch over to a little bit more volume work, more supersets, but still with the high intensity and pushing heavy weight, you know, to that boundary. Now, when I'm bulking, I do have a high intake of food, you know, a lot more carbs, a lot more energy. So, of course, I'm going to use that in the gym, and I'm going to be able to push a lot heavier weight. But either way, if you're trying to build muscle, if you're trying to build size, you should be trying to lift heavy. But if you're beginning to work out, any type of, you know, lifting is going to get you somewhere. So the biggest thing that I explain to like everybody that is trying to gain muscle is, don't stick to the same comfortable weight. You should be continuously trying to improve your lifts every set, every week. So for the first week, if you get a certain rep count, you know, for this weight, then the next week, don't just try and get to that same number, you know, build up to it. And then for the next sets, try and go over that rep count or that weight. You know, so if you're getting, you know, let's say 315 is your max on anything, you know, bench or squat. If you got that for 2, next week try and get it for 4 or 5. Okay, and if you can accomplish that, then try a little bit more weight and see if you can get that for 1 or 2 reps. You know, still building up to that weight and then pushing those numbers. Little by little, you're gonna be able to maintain that weight and push it consistently. But you're not gonna be able to do that unless you don't touch it. So that's the way that you pretty much should try and gain strength and grow muscle overall. Next question is rest and recovery muscle proportions. I don't really know what you're asking, but I guess I'll go over rest and recovery. Rest and recovery are a big part of your growth process. So if you're not getting enough rest, pretty much in the gym is not when you're growing your muscles. It's through your diet, through your eating, and through rest, which is your recovery phase. So think of it this way, pretty much in the gym, all you're doing is pretty much expanding the muscles. You're pumping blood into the muscles, making them expand, which is why you get a pump in the gym. And outside of the gym, which is where your nutrient intake is and all of your recovery process, that's where you're getting the actual growth. So you can do as much effort as you want in the gym, but if you're not getting the right nutrition in and you're not resting enough, then you're not gonna see any type of growth. So rest days are essential. I used to have that same problem of thinking like, oh, you know, if I take a day off, then I'm not growing, you know, but actually, you know, taking rest days is actually more helpful than you think. So don't overthink rest days now, especially for this prep. I've switched to 4 days on, 1 day off, 4 days on, 1 day off, and I feel my body respond a lot better to it. I felt really good. So like this week, I took my rest day yesterday, which was Tuesday. Today was Wednesday when we did the video, and I was pretty much, I got a massage yesterday, and today for legs I felt great, and you know, I was able to give it my all, and I'm fucking hurting now, but either way, like I had a great workout. So tonight I'm probably gonna try and go to bed early, and I'm gonna feel it tomorrow, you know, but that recovery is gonna be a lot easier rather than, you know, if I'm only getting about 3 or 5 hours of sleep, you know, it is a lot harder for you to recover. So rest and recovery is a big part of your growing process. Another thing with like rest days, if you're taking a rest day, try and actually utilize your rest day. You know, so if you're still out doing active shit, that's not really resting, you're not giving your muscles a chance to recuperate. Try and actually keep your feet up and relax. You want to stay away from any type of strain that you're used to. Alright, so please talk about how you stay motivated even on days you don't want to. Okay, that's a good one. So really with motivation, motivation is like a tricky thing because not everyone is always motivated. Motivation is not always going to be there, and I've experienced it, and I think a lot of people that are starting to get into working out or trying to acquire their goals struggle with being able to stay motivated, and that's normal. You know, you shouldn't be discouraged by that, but that's where your discipline has to come in. You have to be able to, you know, do the same thing day in and day out, and, you know, think of your end goal overall of what you're trying to achieve. So for me, I've always had the acquired mindset of wanting to be different in any way. So, you know, I've always been hard on myself that way. Is like, you know, if I don't do this, then there's always someone out there that's going to be doing it, and there's going to be someone that's better than me. Now that's just me being hard on myself that way, but in a way I feel like everybody should have that mindset to kind of set their own individuality. You know, I never compare myself to anyone. I know there's guys that are bigger than me, stronger than me, and, you know, might have better physiques. Of course there is. There's always someone out there that's better than you. But I don't compare myself to anybody because I always try and put my best effort into what I'm doing, and that's in and outside of the gym. So, period. The best way to stay motivated is you know, give yourself reminders. My mom had the same, you know, the same thing, the same issue. You know, everybody gets lazy, it's normal, but like I said, discipline is the biggest thing. My mom did something to where she had like this, and you can see it in some of my check-in photos, in the back of like our little workout room, she had like a wall pinned with like motivational quotes and stuff. So of course, when you see that, that's a daily reminder. You know, you have something that's there in front of you to reassure you, like, this is why I'm doing this. You know, I'm doing it for me, or I'm doing it for whatever reason you're doing, whatever you're trying to accomplish. You want to have like that daily reminder, you know. So my mom would have it on her mirrors in the restroom when she would wake up, because you'll see that every day, and that'll give you that kind of you know, that kind of wake up call to know why you're doing it, and it'll help you to keep going. So yeah, motivation isn't always there, guys. It's kind of one of those things where you have to kind of dig deep within yourself and ask yourself, you know, how bad do you really want this? And, you know, change is not easy for anybody, but I guarantee it makes the biggest effect on your life, and it always does you good in the end, if you're changing for the good. So I hope that helps. And then our last one is your style. You got a cool fashion sense. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. So pretty much like my style, I guess everyone kind of goes through like their fashion stages or their own, you know, different styles. For me, like being in the gym all day, I always like to be comfortable. Most of my attire is gym clothes. I do have, you know, like regular streetwear clothes that I do wear, but that's not very often, you know. For the most part, I'm in the gym all day. So for me, I do like to look good. in the gym. Why? Because, you know, if you look good, you feel good. And like for me, you know, I don't go out a lot, so like that's like my sense of I guess uniform. You know, I don't have a uniform that I wear at work or anything. So my clothes is a way that I express myself in a way, you know, the same way that, you know, fashion helps you express yourself. But yeah, like I said before, I started with just like collecting a couple shoes, and I kind of got like hooked on that. So like every time, or I kind of made it a goal in a sense to get a pair of shoes every month. That was like my goal in the beginning. And from there, I was able to, you know, build up my shoe collection to where it is right now. I think I have like 27 or 20 something pairs around there. And I'm still kind of getting it up there. But yeah, like shoes has always been like a real cool statement piece for me. I like being able to, you know, put basic pieces together and then pretty much like have my outfit pop with the shoe. So I'll drop the pic right here of like the outfit that I had today. You know, and then I had the Jordan sweats with the 6 and West hoodie, the gray beanie, you know, so keeping that same gray color scheme and then popping like the little hint of orange from the shoes with the hoodie. You know, that's just something that, you know, I like to kind of do. And I get a lot of my inspiration like from other people on Instagram. So, you know, I follow a lot of like fashion pages on the Explore page, different guys that do, you know, their own fashion posts and stuff. Now, granted, some of these guys are wearing expensive ass shit, you know, so of course I can't afford to buy all of it. But the things that I do notice is like their color scheme. So there's times that like I see like some of their fits and I'm like, oh shit, like I didn't even think those colors would go good together. So then I try and look in my closet, or I'll try and shop online and find colors that, you know, kind of match that scheme, and I'll put my own fit together. So, I mean, you can make it a fit out of anything. You know, you don't have to be wearing designer or, you know, anything fucking expensive. But, you know, it's not, I guess, what you wear, it's how you wear it in a sense. You know, that's the best way to explain it. But yeah, you can make anything look good. You just gotta have an eye for how to piece, you know, certain things together. And even my girlfriend will kind of tell me like, you know, when things don't look good. But for me, it's like, I know my style, so I know I can get away with and certain things like that.
You do the same with me though.
You know what you can get away with, and you know what I can get away with. Like certain things.
Well, like cool levels?
Yeah, dude, cool levels. Like my cholo fit, everyone's knocking my shit. So I wore my flannel with a plain white tee, the gray sweats, and my orange and yellow, no, not orange, green and yellow dunks. And I posted it, and I had people sending me like the little homie picture, or the ta frio cuz. So if you don't know what that is, I'll drop a pic. But it's pretty much like these little ass, these little ass cholos that you would get like in the vending machine. And he's like standing like with his feet crossed out. But I mean,
Oh, so funny, Richard.
I guess. So,
You're so cute.
alrighty guys, so that maps up our questions. Alrighty, so our sweet potatoes are done. Alright, so we gotta get our bowl. And I always like to have this meal in a bowl, because it's more appealing to me. So, I got my ground beef here from Fifio Grill. They've been giving my food by the pound now, so it makes it a little bit easier for me, rather than keeping a bunch of containers in my fridge. So we're gonna weigh out 180 grams. So get that for about 1.5 minutes. And I'm gonna show you the sweet potatoes right here. This is how they look. All right, so the sauces that I use is gonna be for my salad, which is like the mustard garlic aioli. Okay, this is by Sam's Choice. Anyways, and then I put the green pepper Tabasco. And then for my sweet potato fries, I'll put the zero sugar barbecue sauce, which is the smoked red jalapeno flavor. This is really good. You can find this one at Sprouts. The other two, you won't find them at Sprouts. You'll get them at Walmart. Cut our tomato. Alright, so we're throwing that in. And then from here you add the Tabasco. And then the romaine lettuce. right? And then we add the chipotle mustard. And then you mix it. And then we're gonna make a little space for the sweet potato. And then we're weighing out 150 grams. And then from here, just gonna drizzle it over. You don't want to get on the lettuce though. Boom. So 180 grams of ground beef, 150 of sweet potato, romaine lettuce, and tomato. You guys can give this meal a try and let me know what you think. I'm not sure if it's just my acquired taste buds, but I think this meal is pretty fucking good. But then again, I don't know if it's just me. And of course, with this last meal, I'm taking another serving of kidney by Revived and turmeric. So I'm taking this 3 times a day. And once I did up my dosage, it has helped tremendously with my inflammation problem with my legs. So especially after today, I'm gonna need these. Mainly the turmeric, okay, so that'll help a lot with like your joints, inflammation. Yeah, it'll definitely increase all of that. Also with like your digestive support, but for the most part you want to use it for like your joints and inflammation. That's pretty much like the main support that it's given me. So this is meal 6. I'm gonna put this down, and that's a wrap, guys. So I appreciate again all the support, all of the love that I get on social media. It really does mean a lot, and I hope that I can, you know, motivate and inspire a lot of you guys. So thank you again for all the support that I've been given, and I hope that you continue watching. Drop any other ideas or, you know, new video ideas that you guys want to see in the future. Please like, comment, and share this video, and be sure to hit the subscribe down at the bottom. So thanks again, guys. Stay tuned for next week. We are 7 weeks out from USA's and still counting. So going to be posting videos weekly up into the show again and fighting again for this pro card. Thanks again, guys. Stay tuned.
Oh my God! I've been trapping Ninjas in for a week. 4G out of the G, I was low, I had to get up on my feet. Left the club with hoes and took them to the suite. Limo push a start, I do not need a key. We make movies, not talking about cinemax. So like, give me some neck with the ceiling back. I done lost so much those I can't get them back. You know I was fake, stop acting like you don't know why your watch stop. In the store, I just be working non-stop. I'm really speak to my brother, Smoothie, but I know you probably fucking on the dot. I'm really playing a whack with a stick on God, make a nigga really rock. My father right behind the wall, but he standing tall, yeah. Need me been up on my mind, so I had to call, yeah. A nigga really needs some plaques, put up on my wall, yeah. So I got a ball, I ain't been to sleep, I'm off for Adderall, yeah. I got Dooney right beside my side, he ain't gon' let me fall, yeah. Cartier rocks, too much Cartier, got Cartier socks. I just put the money out, really want props. So take it to the streets, but you probably call a cop. I be feeling like curse, I put it on my watch. And the shit is street beat, we was feeling like the lot. Now I'm pelly in the skis by the pool, by the dock. Free wash, shit crazy, just put them in the box. Soon as I get my mama loving when I smile.